Here's the Rode Lav version 2, and it comes in this little pouch. I'm going to compare it to the first version in different scenarios, directly into the camera, using some wireless devices. Right now, I'm recording this video on a GH6, and the audio you're hearing now is from a Deity D4 Duo, and I'm right up to that mini shotgun microphone. So it should be pretty good audio quality, and it's going directly into the GH6. And all the tests that I'm going to do, the audio tests, are going to go directly into the GH6, what you're hearing right now. So here's what it comes with when you purchase these microphones. Here's the Lav 2. It comes in this really nice pouch, and then you open this up, and this is the first time me going through it here. It comes with all this stuff here. It even comes with a windscreen. That's nice. The windscreen does not come with the Rode Go, the first version, because you just have to purchase it separately. And I think it's for 3 of these, it's about $25. So you have to factor that in with the price. This is $100. At the recording of this video, the Lav 2 is $100, but it comes with all this. The first version is around, I think, $60. But if you want this windscreen, which I highly recommend, you're gonna have to pay like $25. So it kind of evens out with the price. So there's this Lav. Let's just take it out here. It's thin. It's not round. So let's bring out this Rode wire, the first Go Lav mic, and it comes in this pouch, not this nice case here. So let's open this up. And I already have the windscreen, or not the fuzzy windscreen, but the regular windscreen on there. This is a round cable, which you can't tell from this video. And then this is a flat cable. You can kind of tell that one is thinner and a lower profile than the other one. So the top here is the version 2. The bottom here is the version 1. I'm not sure if it picks up very well in this video. Just touching it, I can tell that the cable is a lot thinner and lighter, and then the first version is heavier. So that's one of the differences. The first version, the capsule is on the top, and the second version, the capsule is in the front on the side. On one side here, the back side has nothing. They're both omnidirectional though, so it's not that big of a deal in my opinion, but Rode was making a big deal out of it. It's coming in a nice package. Oh, it comes with colored little collars here. So if you have if you get multiple of these, you can color code it. That's nice. The actual windscreen and the microphone is a little bigger. The Rode is advertising it as less discreet, but you can just see here that it's bigger. Okay. Oh, and there's also the connection, the 3.5 connection here. On the version 2, you have a locking mechanism. So this is like a screw thingy that this comes off. This screw here, you can take it completely off, and it'll be just like the first version. But for microphone wireless systems that have the screw in, this is an advantage when you're really rough with the microphone, so it doesn't automatically pop out with force. What I'll do first is I will plug each of these Lavs directly into the GH6. So what you're listening to right now, the GH6, I have the volume, the input here, I have it set to -18, which is the lowest noise floor you can be, or the lowest decibel level, input level you can be on the GH6. So I'm gonna unplug the Deity D4 that I have on right now, and then I'm gonna start with the let's start with the new one, the Lav 2. Okay, here it goes. Lavalier microphones obviously sound different from shotgun microphones, which is what I was talking into earlier. So some people like the shotgun microphones. Usually the shotgun microphones are better in general. But for lavaliers, when you have it on talent, and then they could walk around. But in this case, I plug directly into the camera. This is what it sounds like. I have not lowered or messed with at all, raised the gain, but this is what it sounds like. All right, and I'm going to unplug this, and now I'm going to put in this first version. Okay, I'm talking this, and I'm going to clip it onto my shirt. And now this is what the version 1 sounds like. Let let's see here. I have headphones on right now. I'm monitoring it, and I can't tell the difference between the first version and the second version. I think it might be a little softer, so it's not as sensitive as version 2. I could be wrong, but just because I haven't touched the gain settings on my camera, and it does look like the levels. I'm talking as loud as I was with the first with the version 2, and it looks like it's a little lower than version 2. So version 1 is less sensitive than version 2. That's my initial observation. And okay, all right, that's what it sounds like. I'm gonna unplug it. This is what it sounds like directly into the camera. Okay, now I'm back to the Deity D4 microphone, shotgun microphone that I'm speaking directly into. I have also a windscreen, fuzzy windscreen over the Deity because I'm really close and I don't want the plosives to appear on the video. So what I'm going to do now is plug it in. So a lot of people are going to not plug this directly into the camera. What they're going to do is they're going to have a Rode Wireless Go, like I have here. This is the Rode Wireless Go 2. And I'm going to plug this in. Here's the Lav version 2. And I'm going to clip the Lav version 2 right on my shirt. And this is the Lav version 2. And I'm going to click the Lav version 1 on my shirt here. Right now, you are hearing version 2. This is Lav version 2 on my left side, but now it's going to be centered. And this is what it sounds like going through the Rode Wireless Go version 2 into my GH6. It's set to negative 18 dBs. I'm not post-processing this audio. This is just what it sounds like raw. And now I'm going to switch over to the Lav 1. Now you're listening to the Lav version 1. And do you hear a difference? I'm using the same Rode Wireless Go 2 transmitters. Okay, so that's what this sounds like. But what does it sound like with other transmitters? So here is one of my workhorses. This is the Sennheiser G3s. I've used these forever. I used to have the G2s that I used for a long time, and now the G3s. There's the G4s out, but I read somewhere that the G4s isn't that big of an upgrade from the G3s. So I've kept the G3s. I am going to plug the version 2 into these G3s. Now what you're hearing is the Rode Lav 2, and it's going into the Sennheiser. I haven't messed with the gain on the camera, but these Sennheiser transmitters, the G3s, they're very sensitive. You could turn it down. I just left it on whatever level it's on now. Let me see what it's on. Oh, it's on negative 9 dBs. I think the receiver is also on negative 9 or negative 12. That doesn't matter so much, but it's significantly amplified in what I'm listening to in my headphones. It feels like it's a lot amplified, so I'm trying to speak a little lower because I'm almost clipping the audio right now. Here's the Lav version 1. Here's the version 1, and oh, you know what? There was a buzz. There was a little bit of a buzz when I had the version 2 on, but now that buzz is gone. Wonder what that was. That's weird. I'm being quiet right now just to hear the noise floor, if there's any buzz or any noise. I can't hear anything. You know what? I'm gonna go back to the version 2. This is interesting. Okay, now I'm back on the version 2, but I'm gonna be quiet for a moment and see if what the noise sounds like when it's completely quiet. Okay, I see what's happening. The version 2 is more sensitive than the first version, like the first observation I had. So it's just picking up a lot more noise. So I should turn down the transmitter. So let me turn down the sensitivity here. It's at negative 9, negative 12, negative 15, negative 18 dBs. All right, negative 18 dBs. I have it at negative 18 dBs, and let's hear the noise floor, or the noise. I still hear a little bit, but that's okay. I don't know if that's a problem. I have one more microphone, wireless microphone set up to test, and that is the Sony's. This is the Sony, oh, what's this brand? I forgot what these are the newest Sony packs, the latest one. This is what's the name? Would you put, oh, here, the B40s. B40 the UTX and the URX P40s. Okay, I just forgot that the Rode it doesn't work on the Sony because the Sony has a separate type of connection that you can't use the Rode on the Sony unless you buy a specific the Sony mount for the from the Rode. So Rode works with their Rode Wireless Go, and it also works with Sennheiser, but it doesn't work with Sony. What you have to use if you want Sony, oh here, see I unscrewed the little screw mount. If you want to use Sony, you have to have a Sony compatible connection, which looks just like the Sennheiser and the regular Rode. So you got to be, I don't know how you can really tell the difference. You have to look at the packaging. But I have one, and we'll just to test this. Here's one of my go-to microphones that I really like. This is the VT500. This has been around for a long time. I don't think it's a standard industry microphone. It used to be for more video, corporate, that kind of stuff. The film people didn't really use this as much. But I really liked this microphone because this also has a flat profile, just like the lav mic for the Rode version 2, and this is the VT500. The VT500 has the same sort of design, but this is a lot better. This is just a lot better microphone. So what I'm gonna do is, this one is for Sony, and I have one for Sennheiser, but you have to buy another one. These are a little bit more expensive. This is like a $200 something microphone, so it should sound a lot better. So let me plug this in here. Okay, now you're hearing the VT500 on this Sony wireless kit right here. And this is what it sounds like. Oh, I have a lot of sibilance in this microphone. That's interesting. Sibilance. Okay, well, this is what it sounds like. I should put it a little bit further away from my mouth. And the VT, does it sound better? You know what? I can't tell if this sounds better. If this microphone sounds better than the Rode and this Sony system. I guess it's up to debate. I hear a lot of sibilance. I wonder if you also hear the sibilance. I'm not gonna post-process it. I'm not gonna take it out, but this is what it sounds like. I have the microphone positioned right underneath my mouth here. Okay, well, this is just the test. I'm not gonna end on the Rode here, but that's the comparison that I had with the Rode version 2, Lav version 2 versus the version 1, with some extra microphones and other wireless systems thrown in.